What's up, Dad? What's up, Dad? What's up? What's up, Dad? What's up?
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
So, all right, here we go, guys. We got the What's Up Dad podcast. We are here. We got a awesome guest with us tonight. We got Mr. Justin McDowell. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. As always, we like to let our guests introduce themselves so we can get rocking and rolling. So tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever you want to, and then we'll go in from there.
Yeah, man. Where do I start? Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Thank you guys for having me. I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to be here. So cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yes,
Yeah, let's get in here.
Yeah,
We'll start early.
sir.
All right.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
Uh-huh.
No, I guess currently we're all dads, so I do have a beautiful daughter, and a wife, and I currently am a teacher in Columbus. I'm not gonna tell you the name due to confidentiality.
Perfect. I like it. I can deal with that.
Not gonna do that. But no, I've been teaching for about 11 years. I have 2 degrees. I'm very humble at saying that. I have a master's and a bachelor's, and love basketball. Played basketball in college. I mean, I'm all over the place, man. All over. Wrote a book. We'll get to that later. But yeah, man, I'm just doing my thing.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
That's cool. I always like to ask the question when we get started here on these podcasts, especially for guests that we have. What made you want to fill out the questionnaire, take the step, take the leap of faith to join the What's Up Dad podcast? Tell me about it.
Yeah. I just like the movement, the intention behind it. Just getting dads together to talk about, deep conversations, light conversations, just dad type things, because we do need each other. Believe it or not. It's a hard not life. But with things like this, I thought it'd be, it'd be easier for us to collaborate, and things of that nature. So I'm like, what's up, Dad? What's up, Dad podcast? Why not join, join in on the fun?
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it's funny because we have a lot of people that say they want to be on here.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of people put
Show
pen to
up.
paper and
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
up. So we thank you for being here. This
Yeah,
is super
Most
exciting.
definitely.
We're to get into hopefully some good stuff tonight. We do have pen and paper. That's exciting. It's about a half sheet. This is leftover. So that's that. I like
Pen and paper. It
pen and
always.
paper.
It always.
But we're
it
here,
always-
because I like to call that out, the fact that we do have notes. That's exciting, right? I feel like we are prepared,
Got you.
We're not spilling anything on the table tonight, so that's exciting.
Not yet.
Not yet. and here we are. All right, so let's go down. I like to let's do some easy icebreaker here. So, played basketball. What position in
Most
basketball do you
definitely.
play?
Oh yeah, that's an easy question. Yeah, point guard.
Point guard.
You know what I mean? And a little bit of shooting guard. I was a combo guard. Man.
Okay.
Point guard, shooting guard. I was a small tenacity. I was a lockup defender. That was me, man. That was me. I was known for now I can shoot, but my primary was definitely defense. Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So had some defense in you. And you
Yeah,
said you
man.
play college ball?
I did. At Wittenberg University.
Wittenberg.
Wittenberg
Hey,
University.
yeah.
Go
That's
Tigers.
Yeah,
Go
that's in your neck of the
Tigers.
woods.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Well,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? to school?
Wittenberg. Right state.
Right state. Yeah.
Oh, Wright State.
Yeah.
Can't read, can't write, Kent State.
Oh,
No, I'm playing.
wow.
That's what.
Yeah, man,
Wright State.
yeah.
That's Wright State. No,
We're only 3 minutes into this
This
thing.
is great. We just hit
Wow.
I'm about to write
I'm
that
just
down.
messing around.
That's going to be
man.
the title of the
No,
podcast.
it's not going to be the title of the podcast.
Wait, can you say
Get
that
this
again?
guy's
for me?
out.
No, it's a one. Hey, one. It's
That's a
one
one
time-
and done.
Yeah, one and done, man. One and done.
He knows.
What it does,
He knows
what
he
it
can't
does,
say
man.
that a couple times.
Oh, but yeah.
Oh, that was so timely. Not even planned. I didn't even plan.
I have to take a drink after
You're
that.
gonna
I have to take a drink.
That was so
Serious.
good. That was serious. Okay. All right. So play basketball out in Wittenberg.
I did.
That's
I did.
exciting.
I did.
I went to Clark State. So out
Oh,
there, I
yeah,
played baseball at Clark State. That was
Nice,
an
man.
experience. What, you didn't know that? Or did
No,
you know
I'm
that?
just,
Oh, he's still.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
coming
still
up with
sorry.
something to say about it.
Some smart
I tried to figure out something to say, but Clark State.
Come on, man.
There ain't much to say. It's Clark
Yeah.
State,
I
bro.
put
There
my
ain't
man
nothing
in a
special.
frenzy over
Yeah.
here. All right,
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, that's good. That's good. No, yeah. So I mean, there's something about that area. Is quite a unique area, right? Out Springfield, Dayton area
Yes, that's correct.
is very, very different. That is the most different city, in my opinion, the most different city in Ohio. Right, when you look at all of it, and I mean, and Beth went to Cedarville out there, so she went to Cedarville, spent a lot of time in that spot, and actually, our coach, my baseball coach, was the coach at Wittenberg
Oh,
before
wow.
he came and started the program over at Wright State, so knew like a lot
That's
of
what's
people
up.
coming from that. So it's a small world, seeing all that stuff, seeing people. Didn't know that though. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. You
Dave
got a joke yet?
Dave Chappelle is from
Dave
Springfield.
Chappelle.
They got Young's
Yeah,
Dairy Farm.
right.
If you haven't been there.
Bar Louie.
Yeah, yep.
Bar Louie, one of my
man.
favorite spots over there at the Green.
Yeah.
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 Yellow Springs. If you
Mhm.
don't know, you don't know,
Yep.
and you don't really need to
Yeah.
know either.
Now you know.
And now you know.
You said Young's Dairy.
Yeah.
Young's Dairy.
Yeah.
That is
Frequent flyer
Yep.
of Young's Dairy when I
Yep.
was there. Yeah.
Well, Colonial Pizza, they have a phenomenal pizza spot. Have
Yeah.
you been there at Cedarville?
Mm-hmm.
If you've been to
heard
Colonial
of it.
Pizza, is
Colonial?
phenomenal.
Cousin Vinny's. Were you there? Cousin Vinny's
Vinny,
Pizza?
the breadsticks. Hey.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
the
at?
breadsticks. It was
$10.
$10. You can get
Yes.
breadsticks.
I ate the
a
whole
huge
thing.
Pizza and 2 drinks.
2 drinks.
$10.
Yes.
Can't
$10.
Can't beat it.
I'd sit in my dorm room and just consume that entire thing.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
$10 for all that.
Yes.
Yes.
Is
Friends,
this place still around?
Easy.
I don't think they say no. I don't think so.
No?
No, they definitely went out. I mean, they've just given you
I'm
the
talking
whole
like
the whole place for $10. Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing.
Greasiest
Yeah.
pizza. You would get it, and it would just be soaking.
I mean,
you know,
we're college students though. Well,
Yeah.
man, we loved it. Loved it.
Man,
hasn't finished.
learn something every day. Cousin Vinny's. I'm going to write that down. I'm
Vinny's,
going to
man.
look that up. I'm 100% going to
Cousin
Google that.
Vinny's.
Cousin Vinny's. Yeah, I don't know if they're still open.
I'm not
They might
sure.
be. They had a couple locations over there.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm
It was
writing
great.
slow
No, it
here.
was good
Yeah,
stuff
it's good.
though, man. Memories.
Yeah, a lot of good memories, a lot of good stuff out there. Definitely, that's like I said, unique area, different area, right? And it's
Mhm.
growing though. I will say that it's growing every time I drive through. There's a lot going on out there, which is quite unique. So, all right. So you got a lot of sports though listed on here. I'm gonna ask a really interesting question: Olympic sports. I don't know if I've ever had somebody put Olympic sports on here, so we're gonna stay on that topic for a minute here, and I'm gonna hear what's the drive? Because I mean, I don't know if I'm really watching basketball in the Olympic sports. I feel like we're just beating people to death. The USA, like it's unfair, right?
Yeah,
It's
and he
still
calls it
working.
out separately.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
calls it
I
out
did-
separately. So
That's what
what?
I'm saying. So like,
what is the Olympic sport?
Yeah, the Olympic sports. I do watch USA basketball. Yeah,
I get that, though.
predominantly.
I get that though.
Okay.
But
You watch it or you participate in it?
I watch it. No, shoot, I wish I would not be sitting here. No, but and that was no shade, bro. You making
Man,
no shade. No, man, but no, particularly watch USA basketball, but I definitely get involved in swim, like all the other sport, swimming, skiing. I like watching snowboarding, like all the winter
Olympics is fun to
yes,
watch.
I'm definitely a big fan of the Winter Olympics.
Did
Most
you
definitely.
see Lindsey Vonn, the downhill skier? She took a fall. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. She took a fall. Sorry, this is gonna ruin the timeline of episodes
That's
coming
got
out.
very
right? So whenever you
somber,
see this,
a somber moment. Nah.
She took a fall. She doesn't know if she tore her ACL and beat up her, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And she's like, I'm still skiing in the downhill, like, I'm still doing it. She's like, she's like, I'm still going. She goes, you understand? Like, my chances of winning was X. My chances of winning are still X. And she's like, I have to, I think in there, and I didn't dive into it, but it's somewhere she has to, like, re-qualify not injured, like,
Yeah.
that she has to show that she can do it safely.
Correct.
If that makes sense. And so once she passes that, she's like in to stay, like still qualify and do everything. But I was like, my goodness, those athletes are built different.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, even the other day, and I know this. We'll see this in the Summer Olympics. The other day, a 16-year-old set a record for a mile time. Anybody want to guesstimate? Guesstimate what a mile time? What do you say?
4:15.
Nope.
What? Don't tell me it's lower.
Lower.
4.
3 minutes and 58 seconds.
Wow.
Bro, dude was cooking.
Insane.
He gets done, and he's just hopping around. Like, he's just like, I'm like, bro, you had another gear.
That's 4 times around the track.
You had another gear.
Yeah.
Had another gear. Dude,
You said in 1 mile.
Yeah, 1 mile. He
4 times. You got that in 3. You're moving.
Yeah, cooking.
Yeah.
Moving.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's
he looked like he didn't
impressive.
even break a sweat.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You know,
Impressive.
I don't know. So, like, it's cool to see that kind of stuff. It's cool to, like, you know,
Yeah.
the Olympics, I think, brings out the better thing. I mean, everybody's got to talk about it. If you don't know about the guy that came in from, I don't know what country, and he did the one shooting, and he didn't use any of the contraptions, and he just goes up there with his pistol, and he's just like,
Oh yeah,
you remember that guy?
yeah.
Like, that's the
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
stuff.
cool.
I think
That was
Olympic
cool.
sports brings that opportunity
Yeah.
to watch that. You know, I mean, we obviously got to talk about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
They
stuff
made
like,
a movie out of it. Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Most,
Just gotta-
most definitely.
you know, there's so much to
Yeah.
that.
I like gymnastics too. I like watching gymnastics. And to tie that into being a dad, we put my daughter into gymnastics, so
That's
that's
cool.
pretty
Wow.
cool. Yeah, every Saturday we take her to gymnastics for about an hour.
Nice.
And she's loving it, man. Very advanced, you know what I mean? She's 3 years old, but very, very advanced,
Love
and
it.
I take pride in it.
Yeah.
Take pride in it,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
Dude, when you go to those, are there other parents that are all these kids the same age that are
Yeah,
that are
about yeah.
there? Do
like
you
2,
have
3, yeah.
are the parents getting like competitive about it, or you know, are people
Yeah,
like
hey, no.
angry, like
It's funny, no, because it's structured like, all right, so it's like different instructors. There's like 3 instructors there, and one instructor will be on this side of, the area, and you got a certain amount of things you could participate in for about 15 minutes until you rotate. But some kids just drift. And they're like
remember this.
not
Yeah.
supposed to be
to the
on
water fountain.
Yeah, like where we going? But no, and that's one of the things I take pride in, because my daughter, she's following the directions, the structure of the actual class.
Yeah.
Not at first, but as
takes
time
time.
went on, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm just happy about
the
it.
place
Yeah.
we took our kids to, it was like super weird. You know, the littles were in like a room that just had glass windows all the way around. And so, like, it was the size of the room we're in, like down here, like
Yeah.
pretty much the size of the room. And they had all the little stuff. And I felt really weird because all the parents would be up at the windows, like,
Yeah, just like
you know,
peeking in.
like peering through.
Like at
I'm
the zoo? Like,
like-
what is it?
literally,
What?
like, you know, because
Where did you take them?
no, just well, you know, right down the road,
was
a
funny.
very
and it's you
prominent-
put kids inside a
that's
glass,
one. Stop it!
and
That's
you're
just-
peering
What are
in.
we doing
Stop
here,
it.
man?
No,
What is
but
going on?
Step one is you have class with them, right? So you're in
Uh-huh.
with them
Yeah.
and you're doing the thing and you're helping them through the little obstacles and doing all the stuff. Step two, that next level class is they're in the class and you're sitting out watching.
Yeah, scaffolding.
You know,
Okay.
Kinda,
yeah. And then step three is there's the other 8,000 square feet behind you that is just wide open and they're going crazy, right?
Yeah.
And they got 74 classes going on, just printing money. Just somebody sitting in the back. Wow.
Wow.
Betty Sue paid her
This is
tuition again
cute.
this year. You know, I'm like,
Right, yeah.
wow.
That
I
is
mean, just
true.
literally printing money.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
That's how I
true.
felt like when our son did swimming a couple years ago, which is the great, the kids fall into this vat of water. The instructors they're flailing, stuff going
Yeah.
everywhere, and I'm just remembering walking like that's not my kid, and I'm just
Yeah.
walking out.
I'm not trying to judge.
Don't save!
but,
I'm throwing the life
yeah.
preserver. Yeah. But,
No judgments on.
swimming. That's a good one. That's a
Swimming.
fun one to
Yeah.
to watch them all flail and not partially drown.
let me ask you a question. So on the topic of swimming or on the topic of like gymnastics, do you think those sports in the Olympics would be as prevalent, as important, if we didn't have the likes of like a Michael Phelps on the swimming side, and it was more
100%.
even kill, like in the perspective of everybody was just pretty good and it's just a fight to win it. You know, we have some phenomenal gymnasts in the USA gym squad, right? You know what I mean? Like some
Absolutely.
unbelievable gymnasts. I'm terrible at names, so I won't even attempt to try all the because there's a lot of them,
Oh,
right? I mean,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
do have a lot now.
Simone
Yeah,
Biles
Simone,
comes to
right? You
name.
know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like, you have so many, right? Do you think the sport would be that? I don't want to say important. Important sounds bad because it is important. But do you think,
Like promoted,
yes,
enhanced, like
yes,
no, I think because we don't see it often. I think that's part of the issue too. We don't see it like year round. Like basketball, we see year round.
that makes sense.
But with basketball, you're taking, I mean, the best of the best.
Mm.
So I think that like from the NBA, a lot of that, you see what I'm saying? The
Mm.
best of the, so people want to see that. But gymnastics wise, swing, we're not seeing that constantly. So when it does come on, we're like, hey, this is our, and it's the best.
It
You
is
know what I
the
mean?
best.
So it's like,
Yeah.
and we only come what every 4 years.
Yeah.
The Olympics come every 4. So it's just like I have to, even if I don't like the Olympics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
People are
gotcha.
watching it. People watching it. You know what I mean? I'm sure we probably, if we research the TV like rate as to how like how many people are watching TV during that time, definitely
High, very high. Yeah.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But yeah, that's my take, is that it's less frequent. So it's like, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
high in
jumps up.
demand.
Jumps up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm sure you're
Supply
not
and
seeing the
demand.
same.
Supply and demand for
I'm
it.
sure you're not seeing the same when they have like some version of the gymnastics on TV on like the normal, right, on a Saturday morning. This
You're
is
not
like,
watching a
yeah,
college, you
yeah,
know, Ohio State, Penn State,
Right.
Iowa.
gymnastic. Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
No
I mean,
offense to
nothing
them, but I'm
offense. Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like
why
that's
are we doing
not,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I feel that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do not want to get controversial with this and never really say it like that. Thoughts on the WNBA? Because you're a basketball guy, and then we're gonna get off sports. I feel like we got to get off sports here. But
Yeah,
what,
you've been on sports.
I know, but we don't usually talk sports on this.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just,
Oh,
you
really?
put a lot on here.
Yeah.
Like we don't dive deep into
Yeah,
it, but
that's
you
what's
talk
up.
about playing college sports, and you put the
Yeah.
Olympics on here. I mean, we have.
I'm biased. Sorry,
coming up.
because I come from a
Yeah.
sports background.
You led with
Favorite
that.
movie? Remember the Titans?
Yes.
It just
Yeah,
goes
That's
all
right.
the way.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
sports related.
Yes,
Coach
yes.
Carter.
Coach
Hey,
Carter.
I mean, we might come back, but
Yeah.
all right. So, like thoughts,
Right, bro.
real thoughts on the WNBA, and we'll keep it brief.
Yeah, there.
30 seconds.
30
Go.
seconds.
I mean, shorter. Love it.
Love it. Okay.
I mean, I have a daughter. Also, my wife has a friend who was a former WNBA player.
Okay.
So I have like
You got some
connections to it. So you know what I mean? So I love it.
principle
Yeah.
of loving it, or like in just the fact that there is the WNBA, or
No, I
any
actually
other
like
thing?
women's sports.
Women's sports. I
Yeah,
like
like I go to the Ohio State women's basketball games. Again, my wife, I was inherited in the family. My wife's parents get season tickets they've had it since for like 30 years.
Oh wow.
You see it behind the bench.
Oh wow.
And you know what I mean? So when I when I have the opportunity, I'll go to their games and I'll enjoy just watching the women's play. I like the men's too, but yeah.
So you're
We're
true.
speaking
You're
of
a true
women's,
sports
I'm a
watcher. Then.
true,
So
yeah.
I not to say I
Universal.
wasn't expecting that answer, but I appreciate the that's the purist in
Yeah.
sports. Purist.
Most definitely, yeah. I
like
love
it.
man. Yeah.
Good.
All right. Perfect. Sorry, just taking notes, maybe coming up with titles for the podcast. I'm not sure if that's the one yet.
Got
we
you,
usually
Red.
do that every once in a while. We come up with titles and we try to go from there.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. What you got, Ryan?
Do you think that your sports side, and you've grown up in sports and done sport, how has that impacted you being a husband or a dad? You talked a little bit already about your daughter doing gymnastics, but
yeah, man.
kind of that aside, like what would you say, like how has it influenced you in raising your family, or raising your kids?
No, that's a wonderful question. I would say, in And my daughter's 3, and I've been married for 5 years. So I'm just giving you a baseline and a perspective of where this is coming from. Um, I'll say a lot of it does actually tie into sports. As I mentioned, I'm firm on I was a defensive player. Not that I couldn't shoot or I can't shoot, because I still play to this day, by the way. And I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all want to test me, y'all can. I don't know anybody out there.
Wow.
Y'all can. Humbly speaking, but just let me know. I'm lacing them up. 34 years old. But to answer your question, I uh I had a rough childhood, man. So, and sports was an outlet for me. Basketball was an outlet for me. I fell in love with it. My parents, um, you know, let me start from the beginning. I was born in Detroit. My biological mom was a crackhead, and then I was placed into foster care with my sister. And then fast forward, we got adopted, and my adopted parents, I love them dearly. They placed me into various sports, from flag football to swimming, to soccer, baseball, played baseball a little bit, all of it. And basketball became that core. Found friends through it. I became very good at it. Stayed with it. And now, how does it translate to my life now? Because I'm not playing for an NCAA championship. So how do you keep that fire and channeling in somewhere else? And now I'm trying to build something for my family. So, what does that look like as a father? Building a house, but not just the frame of the house, like buying the structure of a home on Zillow or whatever. I'm talking about inside the home, building a home where it's peaceful, where my wife and my daughter feel safe. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm still a work in progress. You know what I mean? Like, when I get upset, or angry, I need to learn how to cope with some of my, what I mean, things of that nature. But that's how I'm working on and translate my sports and that tenacity and that grit, determination, towards my family now, and just helping them and building a foundation and a safe home for them.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. That's great. I think that you mentioned foster care, and I find it interesting talking to folks who've been through the foster care system. Now, how old were you when you were in foster care?
I was uh I was 11 when I got adopted, and I was in foster care for 2 years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you were in foster care
Like around
9 and 10,
10. Yep.
and then you were adopted
9
at
10, yep.
and that was in Michigan?
That was in Michigan and Detroit, and that wasn't a good
Yeah.
that wasn't a good situation either, because I got abused. I mean, I didn't go to school much. I actually got held back in the 4th grade once I got adopted. But like I said, now look at me. I got a family.
Yeah.
I have 2 degrees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm teaching kids. Like, now I'm a teacher, and it's just a blessing. And that's just God.
Yeah.
It's not me. There's lots of things, like, I'm not proud of it, but I've bumped my head, like, I've been in jail. You know what I mean? I got beaten up by cops here in Columbus. They didn't have their cameras on. That's how I got, quote unquote, away with it. But you know what I mean? And I was posted all over in the news. News reporters came back to me to apologize, saying, "We're sorry we made you look like something that you weren't." Because I was a teacher, as well, still teaching, and it was just a whole debacle about that. But I'm still here, though. You know what I mean? If I can go through a lot, and essentially go through hell, but still say I'm still standing, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to inspire people and do that, and God has given me the gift to teach kids. You know what I mean? Hopefully, somebody out here can listen to this podcast and maybe catch a little nugget. You know what I mean?
Well, one thing I'll catch from it is just your attitude,
Mm.
right? I think one thing we can control is our own actions, our attitude, regardless of our circumstances, right? At the end of the day, I mean,
Most definitely.
some things are out of our control, right, in a certain sense, but at the end of the day, it sounds like you have a proper attitude towards it, and it's a circumstance that you knew that was out of your control, but you still can control where you're at today, right? I'm not sure how long ago that was. You know,
Yeah.
you speak about that, but
2017.
okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
was that before you got married then?
That was before I got married.
Yeah.
That's
So
correct.
I
Yeah,
mean, and
before I got married.
think
Yeah,
of
man.
I mean, you could
Yeah, that's right.
how many people go through maybe what you went through and are not married now and are maybe worse off than what they were, or let that be continuous turmoil in their life and becomes a downhill path, you know what I mean? And you've taken an approach, and again, we don't know what is going on in those individuals' lives that's causing them to do
Absolutely.
that. But you've chosen a path of where God is, you know, you're letting God take you somewhere and saying, well, you know, I have more. I got a book I can write. I got a story I can tell. I got something I can give to people, and I have a family that I'm here for, and I'm trying to do things for. You know, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Nah, like
Right.
I said, above my head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
man,
mean,
most definitely.
yeah. Yeah. We all got things. All got
Yeah.
things.
Skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely, man.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
we got. That's why we here to help each other too. You know what I mean? So that's all good. That's life. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to smile through that. You feel me? Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. That's deep. You got to smile through that. I think
Yeah.
that might be the title
That
of the
might be it.
podcast. I don't know why. I just feel like I feel compelled. I
You
feel
gotta
compelled.
smile
Like,
through
right?
it.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I
Got
say,
you.
there's
Yeah, gotta
something
smile through it.
with that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I'm writing that one down, guys.
Yeah.
Go, man.
Yeah, and it's a story of perseverance, like, you know, being and now I see you have a tattoo that has Detroit
man.
Detroit on it.
That's what.
So you didn't hate it too much, but
Yeah,
you
yeah, no, that definitely. I did this, and it's surrounded by flames because I went through hell.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's the symbolism behind it. Like it's
Wow.
Detroit. And it's part of my story. It's part of my testimony.
Sure.
I was, you know what I mean. So I got it. And yeah, like I said, it's in flames. Because it was hell.
Mm.
It was hell on earth. You know what I mean? Growing up with a mom that's on crack, not having a stable home, not going to school, sleeping in dumpsters, seeing violence, like you name it. So, but again, I'm here though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just gotta smile through it. Smile through it, man.
Oh man, that might
What?
stick. That
That's
might stick.
good.
All right,
I
so
like
wait a
that.
minute. You're gonna have to share some more of the ink we got. So you got
Oh
Detroit
yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
What
No,
else we
most
got?
definitely,
I'm
most
curious
definitely,
now.
most definitely. So, yeah. So we can go to this one too.
Uh-oh.
My father passed away. The one that adopted me passed away. His name was Raymond Charles McDowell, and we called him RC for short. And I got 3 dubs, symbolizing hope. 3 is my favorite number for various reasons, but I'll get to that later. I got my favorite Bible verse here: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Proverbs 3:5. So I look at this, I try to just touch it, just to remind me that it's not my will be done, but it's his. You know what I mean? And I gotta trust him. Um, you know what I mean? Even through dark valleys when I don't want to go, but I gotta go through it. Gotta go through it. Gotta trust. Then I have him on the cross, Jesus on the cross. Um, obviously, and with the 2 people by his side when he was crucified
Mm.
and risen into heaven. So that's that. And then I got Ubuntu, which is an African word. Do you guys know what that means?
I feel like I've heard the
Yeah,
word, but
Ubuntu. So
Ubuntu.
African, philosophy means I am because we are.
Okay.
So essentially, I am me because I need help. Like I'm only me because you influenced me, you have influenced me, everybody around me that's in human, that's in flesh form that I come in contact with
Mm.
has influenced me in some way, shape, or form. It wasn't an accident.
Yeah.
So I am because we are. That's
Yeah.
why I got that. And this side is more heavenly based. This arm,
No flames over there.
No
this
flame.
arm is more heavenly
It's not
based. I
cooking
kept
on
this.
that side.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
this
cooking,
one is
but, yeah.
all like my vicious side. I got like
Okay.
a lion here, but I could be tamed. I got a rose. But like, yeah, like I also, I could take it there.
Yeah.
I got a little feistiness to me too. So
Nice.
yeah, man, that's I'm gonna get some more, but that's what I have so far. Oh, and I have my daughter's name on the back of my ear, and I have an apple and books stacked to represent education. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I'm
There's
getting
time for
there.
everything. We've never had a tattoo tour. I'm digging this.
Love the
I'm
tattoo
happy
tour,
with
yeah.
that. I mean, I
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
the
graffiti art.
Yeah, I
you
do
the
know?
love those, yeah.
symbolism
Yeah.
behind stuff. It's always interesting. You walk the streets and you see people with stuff. And you never there's a YouTube channel and this guy goes around. And he goes, "Hey, I see you got tats. Can you tell me about them?" And I'm like, who would have thought this dude's got millions of subscribers? He's just asking people, "What's that?
Mhm.
What's that mean? Where'd you get that done? What's that look like?" And like, sometimes I wonder. I'm like, man, that's ugly. Like that's terrible. But they have a story. Develop what it is. That's not my. It's not my style. It's not my. You know what I mean? But like, I have stories on my tattoos. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, and I think that's the perspective that we have to go by. And most people don't realize that. You know what I mean? It is an outward expression. I'm gonna get Ryan to get a tattoo one day.
I
He's
recommend
like,
it.
good.
It's like it was therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
Especially when I got this one done. I like all my tattoos I don't get like lotion, you know what I mean? The what's it called? Like
Lotion.
Numbing
numbing
the
cream.
numbing
Sorry,
Oh,
numbing cream,
okay.
like numbing cream. I don't get that. Like this one I actually wanted to feel the pain. Like this is a person that took me out of the hood, like out of Detroit, changed the complete trajectory of my entire life.
Wow.
Like both my parents, like I'm gonna brag about them a little bit. Both my parents, adult parents, they both have PhDs.
Oh wow.
One went to They both went to MIT. My dad went to UPenn. My mom went to Temple. My mom's a doctor. My dad was an engineer, professor. Yeah, and I'm nowhere near. I don't have the brains like that, bro. You know what I mean? But they taught me discipline. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And they knew I wasn't like the smartest guy, but look, I got a master's still.
Mhm.
And how did I do that? Discipline. You know what I mean? Hard work, dedication. Nobody handed that to me. I had to do that. So I applaud. But so when I get stuff like ink, we were saying like I wanted to feel that. You know what I mean? Because he meant something to me. He died of pancreatic cancer,
Mm.
which is why I got it. The color ribbon is purple because that symbolizes pancreatic cancer. Absolutely. So
Oh.
yeah, man, I recommend it. It was therapeutic. Well, it hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you know what I mean? But it was
all
good.
sunshine and rainbows. The
Yeah.
people that describe getting a tattoo
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
it feels good, like it's like this great feel. I'm like, I don't know. I think you're a psychopath. I'm gonna be honest with
Oh,
you.
Some
There's
of the best.
I don't know about
nothing.
that.
I mean, you feel it. I didn't find that pleasant. Right?
Yeah.
There was nothing pleasant about it. I got one that's like on my ankle, and it's like my ankle, like on the bone, right on the bone,
Ooh,
and like
got
I was
him.
just like,
Yep, got him.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
But
I don't know about all that, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got me.
yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it's so it ain't nothing
got
like
it,
this.
that
You
was
know what I mean? It
wild.
ain't nothing like this, but like
Yeah, that was
there's
wild.
pieces that hurt.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's crazy. I love hearing stuff like that. There's so much to people's story and understanding of like what makes you a dad, right? You talk about like, the sports perspective, your dad, your adopted dad, and all that perspective, the meaning behind that. I mean, that's what the What's Up Dad podcast is about, to just understand where people come from. Just being willing and open to share this stuff is super important. So some people are just like, I've done this and that's that, you know what I mean? Or I am only a book writer, or I'm only a teacher, I'm only a this, and that's where they stop.
Mhm.
No, we're beyond that. Something made you who you are today. Something gave you the tools and the grit. I think you've used that already, and the grit to get to where you're at today.
Most
So
definitely. Yeah, most
love that.
definitely,
Love
man.
that. I also like, we don't see this very often, right? You put friend on here, right? So check all that apply to your dad status. Friend.
Mm.
thought that was unique. You know, I like to look at these. I mean, we got
Mhm.
questionnaires
Yeah,
here,
man.
guys. Like you get to fill out, you're gonna fill out,
Yeah.
right? You guys are gonna fill out the questionnaire,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, everybody get a big old point to where it should go. But at the end of the day, like we have the opportunity to put that, and usually we see that. If we ever see it, it's like dad friend. But you put a couple things on here. Why'd you put friend? If
Yeah,
you could think
man.
about that.
Because I think we all need one. Um, it's it's easy for us to say because first of all, I think we should define what a friend is. I think that's
Okay.
where we should start. And I'll give you my personal definition. Um, and I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna realize I'm a deep thinker. You know what I mean? I'm very just, I just take it there. I'm very thoughtful. My intent is just to do, well and try to spread love and joy to amongst everybody. So a friend to me means someone that you can count on. But like you said, let's take it a step further because we've heard that before. That's so cliche. Like, what does that mean? I'm talking about a friend is all right. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm crying and depressed. Okay, I need someone to talk to. And if I hit your number up, if I even thought about even calling you, that's a friend. That's what I'm saying. Whether it could be about anything, you know what I mean? Or you have good news to tell. And the first person or, you know what I mean, 1 through 10 people, those are friends to me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because
It's not
that's
Facebook.
subconscious.
It's not
Yes,
like it's not a Facebook
man.
post. These are my friends.
Yeah, like those are acquaintances.
Yeah.
Those are like if I met you on the street one time, a few times, you know what I mean? You went to my high school, but we don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
But you will see me out on the street. You know
And
what I
it's
mean? I
cool.
seen you like 2 years ago. Like we're acquaintances.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, and that's not even a bad thing. You know what I mean? But
Not a friend.
yeah,
Not a friend.
that's a smaller circle, smaller niche. So and that's important to me. And speaking on highlights and points of my life, what's helped me to cope with my trauma, we're just gonna call it what it is, like being in foster care and you know what I mean, all
Sure.
this other stuff I have, you know what I mean? I didn't even tell you like I have bipolar. That's enough. We will talk about mental illness. But all this to help me cope with things of this nature, a friend is one of them. You know what I mean? Basketball, I still play, is one of them. I work out still, but sometimes you gotta know which ones to go through. Sometimes basketball is not working. Sometimes lifting is not working. Sometimes talking to my wife might not work with this one. You know what I mean? Maybe a friend might work at this moment. So that's why I put that one.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Do you feel as if your friend circle or friend group has gotten, I'm going to give you
going with this.
larger or smaller
Okay.
as you've been a dad
Nah,
in that
yeah,
perspective, or how has it
Great question.
shifted in your dad aspect and mindset? And are you looking for more friends? Like a weird question
Good
too.
question.
Like,
Yeah,
are you
no.
wanting, like, are you open to that? Because I'll tell you what, I know some guys that are like, this is it. That's what it is. And I'm like, man, I kind of feel like that's kind of sad too. But I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know. I'm curious as to thoughts around that.
Great. Yeah. No, most definitely. Well, first of all, I'm a social person.
Okay.
So I'm open, most definitely. Not females though. Like I'm married. I'm married. You know what I mean? I'm married. But no, I'm open to establishing and building a rapport with other uh other dads, other friends, other acquaintances, other people that I have common and find similarities through. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that fit in the puzzle within where I'm trying to go in my life. I'm more than willing to do that. and be of a help to those. You know what I mean? And if I can, if it doesn't deviate from what I'm doing, I can still help. Absolutely. Because I've been in both ways where I've tried to pour from an empty cup. I've done this too much, and it's like over here, man, like it's not good. So, and I've learned, to cut back on that. But yeah, if I can be of help, or they can be of help to me, I'm definitely open to establishing and building a rapport with, among others. That's not a problem to me at all. And I think that's one of the God-given gifts that I have is the ability to adapt. My adopted parents, they're white. I'm black. And yeah, you're like, oh, some people might not think that's a big deal, but in today's world, that actually is a big deal. Like, I'm like, it is. It's just a fact. That is a big deal. They've raised me a little bit differently, the culture aspect.
Yeah.
So I've been blessed to have both of both worlds. You know what I mean? I use that, I guess, to my advantage. And that's okay, because the intent for me to use it is to help others. I'm not using it to talk down others, to bash
Not
others.
weaponizing it.
Yeah,
Not weaponizing
I'm
it.
using it to spread, to share. Like, and I just told y'all like what the stuff that happened to me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, man? So yeah, I could easily turn the other way. I could easily go left, but that's the easy way out. That's easy. You know what I mean? But the way I'm going is more rewarding for sure. Most definitely. Most definitely, man.
Right.
All right. Wow, that was no. I appreciate that. I
Yes.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. It's it's a unique aspect. I'm taking notes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm taking notes. I got some good stuff here. I feel like it's good to just have people that will open up, sharing different perspectives. Like I said, just we're digging deeper here, right?
Yeah.
We're digging deeper
For
here,
sure.
and I love that. I love that you said you have no problem building rapport with people. Right? It's amazing. We have to build rapport with friends. Think of that. You ever, it's like, nah, we're going to be friends. No, I want you to build rapport with me first. Like, we got to find, you said it, we got to find a common ground. I got to see if you're going in my direction or I'm going in your direction. Right. And then the note this is going to haunt me in a good way is I've tried to pour from an empty cup.
Yeah. Boom.
I'm like, bro, that's pretty heavy right there. That's really heavy when you think about it, because that's true. Like, right? Like, I've tried to pour from an empty cup, or I've tried to receive pours from an empty cups.
Yeah.
Sure.
Think of that.
Pretty
Like, I
much,
mean,
yeah.
going to somebody and that's not a friend, right? Imagine if you have that Rolodex of individuals and you're scrolling through your phone and you're like, boom, Johnny doesn't answer. All right, Bob, no answer. Okay, Billy, no answer. All right, Jack, no answer. Ralph, no answer. I'm just like coming up. I don't even know. I can't even make it. I don't want to call anybody out. I'm calling up random names. I'm like real random names.
No,
like,
these are real contacts in his phone.
I'm like, no, I don't know any. I ain't got a single Ralph in my
They
phone.
gonna look at this podcast and be like, "Oh shoot, bro."
No, but you know what I mean, though. Like, imagine if you were in that position,
No,
and
yeah,
in
I
that
know what you
situation. It's like, oh, nope. Those are. Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty deep right there.
That's
a lot.
That's deep.
That's a lot.
So I think we want to get to the naked truth in a second.
Yes.
But we have a couple minutes. We're gonna do a product review.
Yeah.
Yes. And I knew Justin was in on
do
that.
it.
I mean,
Let's
Justin,
do it,
he
man.
is ready. He is psyched for the product review.
I'm excited.
Grayson was not so happy about.
Have you seen the product reviews before? So have you watched the podcast?
I have, but I've never seen it, so this is a surprise of me.
Okay.
This is a surprise.
Every
I'm
other
excited.
episode or every other issue, I don't even know how this really goes from time to time. We do a food review, and I'm sorry you're not getting the food review tonight.
Yeah.
We're doing a product review. So being that we do Amazon influencing and stuff, and I won't dive too much into that. We get a bunch of random products, and I have the glorious part of getting to review stuff, and I'm very good for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm
And this
very
is a good one. This is a good one.
I don't like this product.
I think it's going to be the best product that we've reviewed. Yeah, you've done lights and pots and pans. Okay, this is going to be good.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So without further ado, here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Here it is.
We have Rum Vents. That's the name of the company. I got to cover up the tag here because we can't see it. This is a bath pillow.
4D air mesh.
Wow.
I don't even. What is 4D, guys?
I don't know.
What
I
is
just
4D?
saw
It's
that.
I don't even know.
soft and breathable. Fits any tub. I didn't. Okay, easy to wash and place comfortable support. That sentence
comfortable, though.
doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Let you enjoy a cozy and luxurious VIP spa.
VIP.
VIP spa.
Yeah.
What it makes this a
Okay.
VIP? Is it got any other stuff on here? Okay, not anywhere from anywhere we would know. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Made in China.
Absolutely, but they do use Outlook. Okay, so
Oh.
you need to email them. Let's get it open. Let's see. What
Yeah,
Here we
let's see what
go.
this is looking like.
My first question: is it white? The picture's white. No.
So it should be white.
Don't believe the box.
Don't believe the box,
Don't
guys.
believe the
You can't-
box,
We're gonna
man.
throw
Let's
this
see the
down there.
box. Yeah.
You take a look. At
I'll
it.
look at the box.
All right, so here we go. 4D mesh. All right, let's take a look.
Let's see what this is
See
looking
what we're
like.
cooking with here. Here we go. Get your hands
Let
on that.
me
Give me
see
some
it.
feels.
Let
Give
me
me some
see-
understanding.
Let me see what this is looking like, man. Oh yeah. Oh,
We got. Has it got a
wow.
clip?
Okay, like a clip. It looks like you can suction cup.
Oh,
You know
my
what I mean?
goodness.
Oh, wow.
We got directions.
It's pretty padded though.
I like the color, though. You don't like the color?
I didn't say I didn't. I thought it was
Oh,
going to be
okay.
white.
Nice little navy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Navy base.
By the way, you couldn't name the person Mo Shang-Chi Ye.
Stop. I didn't want to mess it up. Didn't want to mess it up. All right. All right. So before usage, you should clean it. Okay. Keep the suction cups clean and dry.
Yeah.
And we place the suction cups firmly against the tub.
We're not using instructions. Just
All
go
right,
for
I
it.
just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a little headrest here. You guys are seeing the headrest up top, and this
Yeah.
kind of goes down a little bit further.
Yeah,
So
what are
that
you
is it.
doing, bro? Dads don't read
That's it.
instructions.
I'm just trying
What
to
is he
figure out-
talk? What is he
This is where
doing,
you
man?
pick it up.
Dads don't read instructions.
No reading of it. I just want to make sure we get this right. So there it is. All right, guys. What are we thinking? Is this the reason we're doing this? Is this a great Valentine's Day gift? If you were in the market for one for your lovely spouse, do you think you should get them a luxury 4D air mesh? I don't know what that means,
Look at this woman. I mean, she's having the time of her life here.
dude.
Like, look at that. She is
She's
just
like in a milk
enjoying it.
bath, though. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, who takes a bath though? Do you take a bath, bro?
No, I
That's
do
an
not.
awkward question to ask other men. But you
Oh, wait.
No.
This is in the bathtub?
yeah, you use it in the bath.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
Oh,
Hey, you lay it
okay.
down, man.
My whole theory has changed on the thing.
Wait, why?
Well, they shouldn't have candles that close to the things that will catch on fire.
Oh my goodness. That's what you're worried about, it catching on fire? Only thing I can think of right now is this thing setting out and just growing mold spores
Yeah.
all over it.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yes.
after the first use.
We have to actually do the review in the bathtub.
I'm going to give you a video of this
You
in
are?
the bathtub.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to I will guarantee the video review comes out in the bathtub with this because that's what it's going to have to. Guys,
Yeah.
what do we think? So we usually give this, it's a 1 to 10. Okay. This is how we review these 1 to 10. We're all going to give our personal opinion on what A.
Can I see it again? Yeah. Let me
Just one meaning what?
Any version. Remember, like Dave Portnoy
Okay.
rating pizza. You got point
Yeah,
seven,
I like
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
It's
I look
fine.
like the lady in the picture?
Absolutely. I mean, same.
Oh
skin
yes,
tone and all.
perfect. Eyes closed and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely luxurious.
Justin, give it a try there.
Give
So
it a
this
whirl.
is
Got you.
um
Gotta give it a whirl.
what we're needing is the understanding. Is it what it is? What is it? What's it calling it for it to be? That's the question. So does this look like an awesome 4D air mesh bath pillow?
Mm.
I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yes. I would
Okay, So
agree.
1 to 10, what would you give it on this? Now, without like the physical review of in the bath,
Yeah, it's tough.
it's tough, right? This is a tough product. What are we thinking?
I'm saying a 10. It says what it says. You know what I mean? It's mesh. It's a pillow. But you said something that really got me, bro. The mold. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it, bro.
It's just gonna grow.
I would
mold.
not give this to my wife.
Maybe it's a one and done. You just throw it away.
Yeah, I would
Do
say
it
yes
and
on
throw it
one.
away. Yeah.
Most
All right,
definitely.
Here's the deal.
Most definitely.
This is a 1 and done 4D air mesh bath pillow.
Yeah, don't watch this.
Rate on
bruh.
1 to 10. What are we thinking?
Yeah.
1 and done pillow.
He said 10.
10. I think if we're looking at one and done aspect, if I were
Yeah.
a bath person, it's a solid high 9, like a 9.7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 8, 7, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this
It
rated
is
really
comfortable.
high.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
it
is
should
comfortable.
be comfortable.
Maybe you throw it away
Yeah.
before you use it.
Yeah.
Just throw it immediately into the trash.
Here's why I didn't give it the full 10 points. The 0.3 I docked it for. Right? I've watched these, like, I get inspiration of videos on like product review and stuff like that, and I love watching other product review videos. Beth does some UGC, which is like user generated content, like video and stuff, and to watch these people, and I don't have you ever gotten in a bathtub? Like, remember the last time you got into a bathtub, how long did the water stay hot for? Filled up, water's
Yeah.
there. How long did the water stay hot for?
Well, the last time I didn't take a bath. I put Epsom salt.
Yep, but
'Cause
how long?
Yeah, it probably
theory-
take like a solid 5 to 7 minutes for real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is going
5
to
to
be
7 minutes,
frozen.
right, yeah.
This thing is going to be like my back's going to be freezing.
But you're gonna be asleep.
Yeah, and then I'm going to wake up in hypothermia because the water's ice cold.
Or drowned. I mean, who knows?
Anyways,
yeah,
all right,
that's true.
all
Or
right. Good to
drowned.
know.
Yeah,
Good
that's
to know.
good.
Well, I love these. These are fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Tons of, we
was.
do some food reviews and product reviews, but it's
That's
cool,
what's
bro.
up.
It's
That's
cool,
what's
bro.
Yeah, it was good.
did,
Soft
yeah.
and breathable.
I love how you guys said put the
Fits
frickin'
any
correct-
tub.
Any tub.
We'll find out later.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a review.
Universal too?
Universal.
Tough.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
tough.
tough product.
That's good.
So, couple things we'll I don't want to say walk out on. We're not necessarily done, but tell us just a little bit about your book. Give us a
A little snippet.
30,000 foot view snippet here.
Give him it so he can talk into the camera. He wants to do a little
Oh yeah,
a little
most
promo.
definitely.
Help me out with my marketing later.
Most definitely.
There it
Get-
is.
You know what I mean? Find the Naked Truth, Justin McDowell on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, any platform, reading platform. Go get you one. I got you. If you find me on the street, send me it. I'll sign it.
Absolutely.
is.
Most definitely.
And it's the tiniest book.
Exclusive.
you.
Exclusive.
Like it's
oh
the,
yeah.
it's the tiniest book. 9 chapters in this thing, and I could read it in probably like what, a
Yeah, it's
day?
a quick read.
At
It's a
least
quick
3 days
read
for me.
Yeah.
Half of it is pictures.
Stop.
No, just kidding.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I applaud you for
Yeah.
this. I am not a reader, but I would read this just sheerly because of the size of it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I 100% agree.
absolutely would pick this up and read it. I love smaller books because I can actually feel like I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's
And
why
I love the
did it.
tagline on the back, by the way. What does that say? Triumph is the child of tribulation. I love that.
That's cool.
That's great.
That's cool. Yeah, you didn't make a 1,800 page novel here. Thank you so much.
Because none of us would read it.
Yeah,
I
correct.
I couldn't.
Correct.
What inspired you to write
Absolutely.
that?
It was therapeutic, first of all, to write that. And I thought I can share my life story to the world. That is a bunch of highlights, essentially chronological order from birth till I was born till about last year, up to last year.
Wow.
And about, like you said, about 33 pages. I tried to condense. It took me a good 2 years. Give me a good 2 years. Cost me. I invested $7,000 into it with a publishing company. But yeah, man, I tried to reach not only adults but middle school kids as
Oh.
well.
So that's a
Um,
different. I would have not. I'm not to say I would have not thought that was like for
Yeah.
that type of book. That's cool.
Yeah, try to make and adults and people who don't read, and then people who do read, like you said, because if you read, it's just a quick read. If you don't read, this is a good start.
It's a quick read.
because it's a quick read. Yeah, so you could be like, I completed a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, it's a biography essentially. It's about my life, like I said, and hopefully, you can gather some nuggets and think about and reflect not only on my life but yours. That's the intent behind it. I want you to reflect on your life and where you come from and how you got into where you are, just like I have done. So yeah, hopefully I can inspire somebody out there to do the same thing and maybe write their own and create their own book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's awesome.
Awkwardly enough, say this on camera, hidden somewhere on my phone. I started writing a book a long time ago,
That's awesome.
and I stopped. I couldn't do it. Like, and I'll tell you why. I felt like I am not one, and Ryan and I have talked about this a lot, and I've talked about it in various ways. I hate I don't want anything to be about me. I can't stand like me. And I'm not saying this is
No,
it.
yeah.
This is different. Like, it wasn't that type of book, so it's
Yeah.
not this. But like, I look back and I read, and I was like, I just didn't like that. I don't feel compelled in that perspective. So like, I
Definitely.
very much so, and I hate to use the word like envy you in being able to go through with this, to put something, and I mean, you spent time and money and energy and effort and thought, like, that's a lot. Like, it's a
Yeah.
lot. Like, I thought I was doing, I thought at one point in time, I'm like, man, I am back in the day just moving through it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I just couldn't. I just was done. So it's somewhere in
It's a
my phone.
process, man. It's a process.
Yeah.
It took a lot of edits. Like I had a lot of collaboration, going back and forth, changing this, changing that. Like
That's cool.
it was but it was, you know what I mean. It was fun. You know what I mean. Like I said, it was therapeutic for me. Like once the complete product was finished, you know what I mean. I was happy with it. Um, People were like, "Well, how you get the title Naked Truth?" Because it's literally the truth about my life.
Mm.
And I'm not hiding anything. I'm bare. It's naked. So that's where that came from. But yeah, man. So hope you enjoy it. And I will I'm a man of my word. I will give you all copies. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Signed copies.
It's
Signed
on,
copies.
yeah, sign. Hey, it's on here. So I got y'all. I got y'all, man. Most
That's
definitely.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I love it. I'm excited to read and learn more about you. I'm actually glad I haven't read it yet or had the opportunity to, because we're learning stuff, and as we go to read the book, it'll like make more sense too. So hopefully you've watched this whole podcast, you've watched an hour of it, and then you're going to dive into the book and you're going to start to pull the connections together and understanding
Absolutely.
about Detroit or about your adopted parents or various things, and that'll help, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it's really hard to read something and feel the emotion, feel the true connection, you know what I mean? Words are hard. Right? Words are really, really hard. So, yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool. Well, we've done a
Yeah.
product review. We talked about an awesome book. We've talked about a bunch of different stuff. We always, at some point in time, when we have a guest person on the podcast, we ask them, "Do you have any burning questions for us?"
Burning questions. Okay, then.
Put us on the spot.
Yeah, I see that. Nah.
Collectively, individually, doesn't matter.
What
We-
episode is this? What number?
Yeah,
this is the
Ryan.
naked truth about the podcast.
All right, I will. I swear. I
No,
do not sweat this. I do not sweat this whatsoever.
Yeah, put them on the spot. They want to
Yeah.
dodge that one. No, you could dodge it.
We'll tell you why we're going to dodge it.
You
But
can't-
yeah,
no,
go
I'm not-
ahead.
so
You
we're not
dodge
gonna truly dodge it, but we're gonna dodge it, and I'll tell you why.
Here's what's happening.
We're dropping the actual numbered
Oh,
of the
that's you. I
podcast.
got you.
Reason why, right? I think you literally called me in I don't want to say panic, but like in a sense, like
Yeah, I don't panic.
you
but
don't
yeah.
panic, you know what I mean? But like, it was like one of those of like, hey, I think we need to do this. It was very much like stern, like, oh man, not a panic, but one of those
Yeah.
things. He's like, I think
Urgency.
we gotta drop the number, because some of these get recorded. We've had people, you had to move yours because you had something come up, and we've had to move others. We have to shift, we have to adjust, and if we like move yours a week and then throws off another one, then we have to record on. And then if I said, hey, this is episode number 29, blah 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 blah.
Oh,
So
yeah. That
not
makes
to
sense.
say it's still getting released in the right timeline.
Yeah.
That's the plan. So, and what would it normally be? Episode 29? 30, or I'm sorry, we're out of
Around.
Yeah, it would have been 31,
31.
30, 31.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up,
Yes,
man.
yeah.
So that's that perspective. But yeah.
Thank you. And that's all, just getting the perspective. Like, you guys have been doing this for quite some time. That's what I wanted to get at, which
Yeah.
that's good, man. That's awesome. Y'all doing your thing here. Like I said, I greatly appreciate y'all for having me as a guest here. Most definitely.
Absolutely. Any other questions?
No, man, this is good, man. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. No, I got one. I do have one more question
Please,
for you. But
please.
we're going to wrap it up with sports. We started with sports. We're going to wrap it up with
Got
sports.
to.
But it's probably not a question you're going to like. You're going to have to tell us, remember the Titans or Coach Carter. If you only had one to watch, you can't put both of these. I mean, you can, but you can't. Which one? You got to take one and leave one. And you can give us a why. Look at, we are doing great on time.
Boom.
You got it. You can give us a why or not, and that's okay. Honestly, this is a tough question.
First of all, I'm sorry. Let me go back. I do have a question.
Go.
Have you seen the movies? Have y'all seen the
Oh,
movies?
yes.
Okay, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
They're classics. I can tell that.
They're
you know what I
classics,
mean?
yeah. Remember the time? Well, I don't want to. Sorry. Go ahead.
Two unbelievable actors.
Denzel or Samuel?
I mean,
Denzel or Samuel?
Denzel.
I'll probably say Denzel. I want to go Remember the Titans.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Coach Carter's a strong too. Coach Carter's a strong too, but I'll have to go to Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I would agree 100% with that.
Man.
Okay,
That's number one.
I'm going to ask an off-the-wall question here to follow up. If you flipped time periods in movies, but kept same concept.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how Denzel dealt with things in the world differently than what Coach Carter did because he had you know, I mean, we don't talk politically. We're not diving into all that, but think of it like in the perspective. If you flipped like time periods and what they were dealing with and stuff that they were dealing with in the movie, right? Because that was a huge piece of it and trying to help. So I'm curious, like, how would you feel? What's the other where they're Indiana? The
Hoosiers.
What's the that's what rings to mind. But if you took Coach Carter and you was like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
in that time,
and then
would I still change?
Man, I don't know. That'd be a completely different movie. I don't know. I don't know.
My mind's just weird. I think of that like because it makes the movie, you know,
most
and
definitely.
learning and so much.
sure,
And so I'm just curious, like, I still think Denzel crushes it.
He
But both of them
crushes
do.
it.
He's just a great actor.
Yeah,
in general,
absolutely.
any movie he plays,
Absolutely.
just like he just kills it, man. Training Day, like we just go. The list can go on, bro. I'm like,
man.
dang,
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, tough. Well, at this point in time, I think that's it. I mean, I think we have crushed just about everything. We learned a lot about sports tonight. We've learned a lot about being a friend. That one's deep. You know, not just being a father, being, you know, so much about you, but learning, you know, depths of being a friend. I think that's super unique to this podcast. We got some cool titles that we might be running through, you know, for it. The one ask we always give to you guys, and we do it in a public perspective. It's kind of like being baptized, right? That you're being baptized in a public aspect. And I always like to ask the question, you know, put you on the spot. Will you share this? Get it out there. You know what I mean? Because we want to hold you to that. We want you to find other dads. If you know other dads that should be on the podcast, we want you to invite them to it. I'll be honest with you, before we started this podcast, we were doing something else and he was taking pictures and then he asked us, can he post this? I'm like, I already know he's going to, but I'm still going to ask you. That's the charge. Us dads have to not just stop at this table. We have to walk out of this room and do what we say we're doing. So I encourage you to take the same attitude that you've had. If you know people that should be on the podcast,
most definitely, I'll definitely spread the word. Definitely, without a doubt, yeah, man.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you being on here. Yeah. Guys, like, follow, share, subscribe to the podcast. Super excited. As always, it's been a great time. We made it through without any technical difficulties. So it's great. And and keep it on. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
Check it out.
Check it out.
What's up, Dad? Hey, Dad. What's up?